Welcome to Kolme Group's Clarizen Function in the Flash, where each episode we introduce you to a new Clarizen function and show you how to use it. Hi, I'm Kim Messendrup, one of the founders of Kolme Group. I'm a certified PMP, and I've built and run delivery organizations all over the world, and I've been configuring Clarizen since about 2015.
Hi, I'm Maxim Overhold, self-taught and driven by my love of learning. I strive to use my knowledge to teach and instruct project management systems, technical applications, and implementations as simple and as quick as possible. I'm part of Kolme Group, Clarizen's training partner and one of its premier implementation partners. Today, we're going to discuss the function CurrentObject.
All right, this is a good one.
CurrentObject. This function's technical definition is the following: returns object that is currently being processed. We will go over what this means shortly. The syntax is the following. It's very simple. It's formatted as CurrentObject, open parenthesis, close parenthesis. This function has very few limitations and is fairly robust when implementing it in most configurations. It's a very useful and common function, often used in emails, error messages, or validation rules to inform the current user of the name of the referenced object.
Right, and this is this is used quite a lot through Clarizen business rules because you can trigger any Clarizen business rule, a number of different ways. And you still need to tell the business rule which object it should be functioning on. So for example, I can trigger a business rule based off of a project, but that business rule could be written to perform actions on related tasks or related resources. And CurrentObject is used in many different places in the system to reference that you want to make changes to or get data from the current object that triggered the business rule.
Exactly. And you can see the example below, but we're going to discuss that further in just a few minutes. A
All
little bit
right.
more information on CurrentObject. CurrentObject is classified in Clarizen as an object identifier or object reference. Get hyperlink and toString are both very common commands to use with CurrentObject. Get hyperlink can be used to convert CurrentObject into a link for easy access to projects, and toString can be used to convert CurrentObject into the object's ID. We'll see a live example of get hyperlink here in just a moment. So let's take a look at a live example. So let's walk through an example to see this function in action. We have a user named Minuteman. Minuteman is our intern in the organization. Using that information, let's talk about our configuration. We don't want any of our interns to be changing the state of our projects. So we built a validation rule entitled blocked project state change. So this will be set runtime it will run every time a record is created or edited. The evaluation criteria is bound to the following. If the following is true, if the state is changed, and the current user is a member of the group interns, it will deny the state change. This is where we take a look now into the CurrentObject function. When the error message appears, it does the following. First, it states some text, then it will grab the current user's name. This is so our error message is no longer generic, but instead is directed and personalized per user. Next, it will state more text, and then we see the CurrentObject and get hyperlink function running together. It will create a hyperlink and overlay the link with the name of the current project, allowing the user to quickly access the project by just clicking the name of the project in the error message. This can reduce confusion, frustration, and can increase productivity by allowing for quicker access to urgent items in Clarizen. And just a note, the get hyperlink function is not required for the validation rule or the CurrentObject function to work. If I remove the get hyperlink function, it would still list the name just without the link overlaid. This is just an extra function that I strongly suggest pairing together in validation rules like this. So let's take a look at it in action. I'm currently logged in as Minuteman, and we have our CurrentObject test project. So the state is currently active. And now as a member of the intergroup, suddenly I realized this project is supposed to be on hold. So we're going to move down here. We're going to check the project off, mark as on hold. The validation rule refuses the state change and now states the validation error. It states the text, the user's name, and from there, the get hyperlink in current object is right here. If we click on that, it will then take us to the project link, just like it did right here.
That's really good. I like the way that you've configured the interface to make it much more friendly. It's calling me by name, and it's giving me these friendly links to let me go straight to the project. This is also really useful when you have a custom action that creates a new project or a new object. Sometimes, depending on the context, you can use those custom actions and it creates that object somewhere in the system, but doesn't take you to them. So if you use the same method using an object link, you can get right there.
Exactly. So again, just a couple little tips and tricks. As you just saw, get hyperlink and current object work together with one another closely. Get hyperlink creates a hyperlink of the current object and overlays the link with the results of current object. This allows for quick access to the reference item. As a pro user tip, use this command when creating email configurations or notifications to allow quick access to the reference items outside of the Clariston environment.
Yeah, that's really nice. If you have an email that you're configuring to be sent out to say, oh, this project is over budget or this project is behind schedule, in that email, you can embed links to direct the user straight back into Clariston with one click, which is a really nice user experience.
Yes. And that's current object. If you have questions on this function, feel free to contact us at our forum at kolmegroup.com. If you found this useful and are really ready to take your Clariston skills to the next level, check out the link below for Kolme University or reach out for individual consulting and training for you and your organization.